That's
think
all right. That's all.
so that we're not reviewing for everybody who's already done the reviews,
Okay.
but it's not a terrible idea. Just to go over it again, we maybe do the exercise on,
48, 49.
I'm thinking maybe start with 48, exercise 3, and then go to exercise 6 on 49. And then move forward, just so that if there are any questions, we can move forward from there. So I will start with Brenda. Well, let's see, yeah. If that's okay with you. Page 48,
Okay.
exercise 3, number 1. And this is the review of kind of possessive nouns. Possessive endings on nouns would be the more correct term.
Wonderful. Number 1. Me Batik, who is your daughter?
Bitech.
Bitek. Me Bitek, who is your daughter? Biti Sarah. My daughter is Sarah.
And you'd be asking that of a male or a female?
Of a female.
Of a female, yes. Let's go to Alan.
Mashami, what's your name? No, what's my name?
What's my name?
Shimcha Moshe. Your name is Moshe.
Yes, masculine singular. Morris.
Me Bina Bina Abraham. What is who's your son?
Her son. Bina. When you have the
Yeah,
vowel
her,
and the
yes,
A with the
you're
dot
right.
in it. What?
Her son,
Her son.
right?
It was her son, right?
Her son is Abraham.
Yes. Number 4, Ed.
Me Malki Malkacha Moshe. So who is my king? Your king is Moshe.
Your king is Moshe. And you're masculine or feminine?
It would be your masculine.
Masculine, yes. Tamar.
Ma Devaro Emet. What is his word? His word is truth.
Yes. Janine.
Okay, now I'm very rusty.
Okay,
So
that's okay.
I feel like it's been a year, but it hasn't. Okay. Ma Melech Hu Teka.
Ma malchutecha.
Okay. Ma Meltuka.
Malchutecha.
Okay. Melhuteka. Malek. Malek. Malekut.
Malchuti.
Malkuti.
Malchuti.
Okay. Bait.
Beiti.
Beiti.
Yes.
Okay.
Ma is a question word.
Okay. So who?
Ma is what?
What?
Me is who? Ma.
Okay.
What?
What is?
Good. Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, help out here.
Yeah. Melech means king. Malchut is kingdom.
Okay.
What is your kingdom?
What
Malchut,
is your kingdom?
the echa is the possessive ending, your kingdom.
Okay,
And then you look for the root word, malchut,
we'll say your kingdom.
malchuti, from like sheli, my kingdom.
My kingdom. Yeah,
And then the root word is bait.
it's here.
Beiti is my house.
Oh, well, that's nice. My
Yeah, right.
kingdom is my house.
Malchuti.
My-
So the E ending, which I think of like me, like mine, Bachuti.
Is mine.
Yeah,
So
Bachuti.
my
When you hear
kingdom
that
is
E,
my house.
Beiti, E. Yeah, my kingdom is my house.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
Barb.
Okay. Number 7, Ma Kadosh, what is holy?
Yes.
HaTorah Kedosha, and that is the Torah is holy,
Yes.
and it's Kedosha because it's feminine.
Because Torah is feminine. Yes. Okay. Brenda.
Number 8. Mi Aviva, who is her father?
Yes.
Who Avia vi Shmo Moshe. He is her father, and his name is Moshe.
Yes. Me Avia, who is her father, who Avia, he is her father, U Shemo, and this is for Janine. It's like you're basically saying Hashem Shalo. So Shem means name, Shem, Shemo, his name. And then remember the linking verb in the present tense in Hebrew is implied. His name is, so the implied term, Moshe. Okay?
Okay.
9,
Alan.
Alan.
Mine, okay. Ma Artsacha, what is your, what is your country? Asking it of a male.
Yes.
Yisrael Artzi Va'ami. Israel is my country and my people.
Yes. Very good. And then just a final review of sentences where adjectives are used as nouns. So we're talking about, you know, the great ones or the smart ones or the beautiful ones where we, you know, we're not just saying, so, and we'll just do a translation starting number 1, Morris.
Hu Hagadol, he is the great one.
He is the great one. And you understand, and Barb, or not Barb, Janine, sorry, who, meaning he, and then when you say, if you just said Hu Gadol, he is great, but when you put ha in front of it, you're saying he is the great, but you're assuming one. Yeah, the great one. Yes. Number 2.
Should be it.
Ed. Yeah.
Anachnu habaruchim. That's we are the blessed ones.
Yes. Tamar.
Hem had harabim, they are the many.
Yes.
Hem,
4.
Oh.
Janine.
Okay. Haim, Kedoshim, they are the holy ones.
So this doesn't have the
Oh,
hey
okay.
in front of it.
So they are holy ones.
They are, no, just they are holy. When you're
Okay.
using it as a noun, you will have the definitive the, which is the hey in front of it. So hem hakadoshim, they are the holy ones. But if you remove the hey, which makes it distinctive, they are holy. It just
Okay.
becomes an adjective.
You got the tricky one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's all right.
yeah,
That's
you got
okay.
the curveball. Okay,
Okay. He habrucha, he is the blessed one.
she is.
Oh,
the
she
blessed
is the
one.
blessed
Yeah,
one.
he meaning she. It's confusing. Yeah,
And here you have the ha in front.
Yep.
Okay.
because the ha making it
So it's the
distinct.
blessed one.
Yeah.
Number 6. Ani hatova, I am the good one.
Yes. Feminine, singular, right? Okay. So 49, exercise 6. This is read and translate using the substitute word. So again, I'll just do the first one. He bat tova. What we're saying is she is bat, daughter, tova, good. She is a good daughter. There's nothing that makes it distinct. And they're telling you with this little aleph that they want to substitute the word bat for ben, which means son. So we would need to change the whole sentence. We change the pronoun from he to
Who?
who, meaning he is, who, ben, son, tov. He is a good son. All right. Number 1, I think we're on Alan.
Yeah, before I do it, I just want to say last night I was practicing and I did number 5 and I couldn't get it to work and I couldn't
Aw.
figure out what was going on.
You didn't
And
get
then
the secret.
I finally realized this is Hebrew. I'm supposed to do it from right to left, not from left to right. Once I
Ah,
started doing it from right to left, it all fell
right.
into
You're like,
place
this isn't
very
making
quickly.
any sense.
So when
So
we're doing these, remember right to left, not left to right.
that's right.
So did you get the secret word,
I
Alan?
did. You want to know what it is? Or should I let you figure it out?
Let us figure it out.
Out already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you need help, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Back to page 49. Atem banim baruchim aleph habanim. Atem habanim habruchim.
Yes. And what are you saying?
Oh,
When you
they are the blessed sons.
sorry, you are.
I'm sorry, you are the blessed sons.
Yes. You, and is that masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Yes, but it could also be mixed group too. Just to like, so if
Right.
it was like me and Brenda and Barb and Janine and you, Alan, it would become Ruchim anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
1 8.
So it would be 1 bet. Yeah,
Morris.
Morris.
Is my turn? Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Morris. Yeah.
So, okay, let's see, where am I to?
So it's number
Am I just
1,
getting, I'm doing the next, I'm doing Vav?
bet. So Aleph was Habanim, so you're doing bet, which they're using the letters as numbers, which they do in Hebrew. They have
Okay,
numerical values. So Atem Banim Bruchim Aleph was Habanim, number 1. So it's like 1 subset A, 1 subset B. The next word to substitute is Habanot.
Habanot, okay. Okay, Eile Habanot Baruchot.
Okay. Let me help you with this one. So Atem is the plural for you.
Okay.
So if we're using Habanot, and what does Habanot mean?
It means plural boys,
It's actually plural girls.
girls.
It's
Okay,
confusing. Yeah,
All right.
Habanot are the girls. It's from bat. It's how you make bat plural. So it's confusing. So bat, daughter, banot, daughters. It's actually daughters, but it also means girls. You can
Okay.
use it kind of interchangeably. So the word we're substituting for sons, we're substituting daughters for sons. So atem is the matching you plural for sons, but now we have to find you plural feminine to match habanot. So atem, so when it ends in a mem sofit, it's a masculine you plural. When it ends in a nun sofit, aten,
Okay.
it's a you plural feminine. So aten, you plural feminine.
Mhm.
Habanot, habruchim, because it's made definitive by the hay. They added a hay and they changed the noun to a feminine plural. So it becomes aten, you plural, habanot, bruchot. You are the blessed daughters. Does that make sense to everybody? There's a lot that got changed there.
So,
Yeah.
so both the noon and the T sound, the top, both of those get changed to be plural feminine in that sense. So it's like a 10 rather than a 10,
Yes, a tem becomes a 10.
right?
Yeah.
And then the last one is an oath.
And bruchim becomes bruchot because you make feminine plurals. You put the ending vav taf,
Yeah.
which sounds like ot. It becomes, you know, yeah,
Oath.
ot. And to make something plural masculine or plural mixed, it's yud mem sophi, im.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and for a plural pronoun, a masculine pronoun will always end in mem sophit. A tem, you masculine. Hem, them masculine. A ten, you feminine. Hen, you, or I'm sorry, they feminine. So yeah, so you can think of the mem sophit when it has a mem sophit ending. It usually is a masculine. And okay. Okay. Gimel, which is like 3, aleph bet, and they don't use vet in counting. They just say aleph bet gimel because bet is a derivative of vet. So it's just aleph bet gimel dalet. Okay. So
I think it's my turn next.
bat, yes.
So bat, so it would be at, bat, bracha.
Yes.
So
And what does that mean?
you are a blessed daughter.
Yes. Dalet. Tamar.
Habat Brucha. You are the blessed daughter.
Habat habrucha.
Oh, Habracha, yes.
You
At
are the blessed
Habat
daughter. Yeah.
Habracha.
If you
You are
make it
the blessed daughter.
distinctive in the noun, you got to make the adjective. You've got to put the hey in front of the adjective as well. Hey, Janine.
Okay. So we're replacing that with the underlined one is the one we're replacing that with.
Yes.
Okay. So then we would have a 10, Ben, Babru Colt.
Okay, so haben, what does that mean? What does haben mean? Ben is son,
So sons.
the son, it's singular. Haben.
Well, that's tricky that it ends with that.
Haben. Oh yeah, Ben and Bat. Sorry, I was
Okay.
just talking about, yeah, when you had a,
Okay,
yud-
so-
yeah.
So I got it wrong. But so it would be at,
A ta.
ata.
Just because, and you can think about remembering atah as masculine because in the Bible, it's like atah kadosh, v'shimcha kadosh. They always talk about God, you as a male. Yeah, so atah, most people just try to remember, like when they talk about atah in Judaism, they think about God in the masculine unless they're talking about Shekhinah. Anyway, so atah is the masculine you.
So it would be ata, Ben,
Ben, you are the son.
and then it would be Baruch.
Baruch.
Baruch. Just, okay,
Baruch.
Baruch.
Yeah, Baruch atah Adonai. See
Yeah.
how Baruch matches atah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's just the inversion of it. Baruch
Okay.
atah Adonai, atah Baruch. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Number 2. Hayom Kadosh V'Tov, which means today is holy and good.
Yes.
And you want me to stick in the aleph word?
Yes.
Sure.
So that's Ima, which is her mother,
Yes. And how do we know it's her mother and not mother?
because it's not aim.
Yeah,
Well-
Aim would just be mother.
Ima, it
Ima.
also means mother.
Oh,
So Ima is like more like mom, or mommy. You know what I mean? Ima,
Right.
Ima
Right.
is Aleph, Mem, Aleph. Ima.
Ah,
So
okay.
M is the formal mother. Ima is like what a kid would call their mom. Ima, Abba, like Av is father, but Abba is actually how you. So Ima is mom. Ima is her mother.
Okay.
Ima is spelled Aleph Mem Aleph. Ima is spelled Aleph Mem Hey.
Okay.
So you just have to know, and it's a homophone. So you just got to know in context what you're saying. Okay.
So it'd be Ima
Mhm.
Kedosha Vitova.
Yes. And what does that mean?
And that means her mother is holy and good.
Yes.
Okay.
Bet. Brenda.
Hayunim Kadoshim Batovim,
Yes.
and that means the days are good, holy and good.
Yes. Gimel. Alan.
Okay. Hamachuyot HaKadoshot V'HaTovot. The
Okay.
kingdoms.
So it's Hamalchuyot Kadoshot V'Tovot. You don't have to say the ha because it's a sentence and not a.
Oh, okay, sorry, yeah,
Okay.
okay, so the kingdoms are holy and good.
Yes. And just the reason that they add a yud in there, because malchut is the singular for kingdom. And they can't say malchutotot. You know what I mean? So they add a yud. So that's another like kind of derivative ending. Or not derivative. It's a distinct ending, like just something you have to memorize. When something already ends in vav taf, to make it plural, it's going to be yud vav taf. So that's just, I'm just going to point that out for the future in case we come across other words like that, which we will eventually. Okay.
And Malchutot is a feminine word.
Malchuyot.
Malchuyot is
Yes.
a feminine word,
Yes.
even though Melech is
Yes.
masculine. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hayom Avicha Kadosh V'Tov. Today.
Okay, so actually we're substituting avicha for hayom. So we're going to get rid of hayom. We're going to strike that word.
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Okay, Avicha Kadosh V'Tov. So
Okay.
his father is
Avicha, like ha'aba shelcha, your father.
oh, sorry.
No,
Right.
that's okay. Aviv.
Your father.
Aviv would be his father.
Okay. Right. Avicha Kadosh V'Tov is your father is holy and good.
Yes. And is that your masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
Yes. Just like remember, Shimcha Kadosh, your name is holy. Yeah. So just the cha masculine. Okay. 3.
My turn, I think.
Yes.
Chasdo Gadol. So that would be it's goodness, but with his goodness is great.
Yes.
Or his, and we replace it with Habanot. So that would be Habanot, which is the daughters. Habanot Gedolot. The daughters are great.
Yes.
Habatim Gedolim. The houses are great.
Yes.
Okay. So we have Malchuto.
Malchuto.
Okay, Malchuto. Let's see.
And the root words like melech, which is king, but that's not the word. So malchut is kingdom.
Kingdom.
Do you know
So-
that song Malachutecha and his kingdom? Okay, well it's from a prayer, but anyway, okay.
So then it would be Gidalot,
Gedola.
Gidola.
Yeah, Malchuto, because Malchut is feminine. So
Okay, so
his kingdom, Gedola.
Gidola.
The adjective modifies the noun, which is Malchut. Yeah. His kingdom is great. Okay,
Okay. Shimcha Gadol,
yes,
which is you masculine
yes,
is great. Your name is great.
yes, your name is great. Brenda,
Number,
Arva,
we're on number 4, correct?
correct. Nachon, correct, yes.
Who Moshe Vishmotov, so the base.
Ushmo Tov. Instead of va, it just sounds like, yeah. Mhm.
So the base sentence is, he is Moses and his name is good.
Yes,
Okay, and I'm going to substitute with Hu Hamalech,
Hu Hamelech,
Melech, Hamalech, Melech.
Melech, yeah.
So Hu Hamelech Hu Hamelech Vishmoto. No?
Ushmo Tov, yes. And what does that mean?
He is the king and his name is good.
Yes. Alan,
He Habat, which is she is the daughter. So it's he Habat who Shemech
Shema,
Tova Shemach
Shema, Tova. Sorry, we were kind of talking at the same time. So
Yeah.
I wanted to hear you said, He Habat, she is the daughter, U Shema, Hashem Shelah, Tova. Yes.
Okay. So it would be
Email? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's okay.
I forgot to let you translate. There we go.
Okay, so she is the daughter and her name is good.
Yes. And that's another homophone, right? Because Shema could be listen, Shin Mem Ayin. But Shema is her name, like Hashem Shelah, her name. Okay. Gimel, Morris?
Ani ha'av u'shemo tov.
Okay, translate it and see if you can see what you did wrong here.
Okay. I am the father,
Yes.
and your name is good.
I am the father, and they want to say my name.
Mine, okay. So
I
it'll
am-
be Ushmi
Yes.
Tov.
Ushmi Tov, like Schmiegel. I'm Lord of the Rings fans. Anybody? Schmiegel.
Yes, yes.
Schmiegel. Okay, so that's my name. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I think we're on number 5.
Yes.
Beito Gadol Mo Tov. So that means that his house is large or great, and his people are good.
Yes.
So we replace it with Beiti, which would be my house. So it'd be Beito Gadol.
No. We're replacing Beito with Beiti.
Beiti, yeah, Beiti Gadol. It'd still be Gadol.
Right.
Ami Tov.
Yes.
People are great,
My people.
right?
Yeah. Great. Gadol. Okay. Bet.
Beit-
Oh, sorry.
Beitech gadol ve'amech tov.
Yes.
Your house is great or big, and your people are good.
And is that masculine or feminine?
Masculine. No, feminine, feminine.
Yes, feminine, feminine, yes.
I think it's me.
Yes,
Okay. Beta,
yes.
I would say,
So the word is still house. You're still using the adjective to describe house. So beta. So you
It
want
would
to
be-
modify the adjective to the noun house, which hasn't changed.
so it would be Gedola.
Gadol. It's still gadol
It's gonna
because
be
bait
still-
is still masculine singular. So no matter who the house belongs to, it's
It
still
doesn't
a
change?
masculine singular house.
uh,
So you just look at the root word, bite, and you
okay,
match the adjective to that.
okay. So Beta, Idol, and then the
So what you've said, what did you say for the first part so that you know what to say for the second part? What is beta? Whose house is it?
I don't know.
So when you have the ah ending with the hey with the dot in it, it means her.
Her.
Her. Beit ah, her house. Shim ah, her name. So her house, Beita Gadol. So translate that first part so you know what you want to say for the second part.
Okay.
Her house is large or
Large.
great. The-
Then,
And so then you want to say her something.
so then you say Biama, Biata,
The ama, the
The
root
ama.
word's going to say the same.
and then Tova.
Still
Alright.
tov because is masculine singular.
Okay,
Yeah, we kind of went over this last week. It's confusing because the ending changes, but the ending is just the pronoun, the possessive ending. But the word itself doesn't change. Like if you were
Okay.
saying, my mother is great, you're not using the adjective to describe my mother is great.
Okay.
You're using the adjective still to describe mom. Our mother is great is still
okay.
the
it's
mother,
great. It's-
right? It doesn't
right.
matter whose mother it is. Their mother's great, our mother's great.
Okay.
It's still one mom.
Okay,
Okay,
got that.
Daled,
Dalet.
Beit Cha. And Beit Cha is.
Wait, Beitech.
Oh, Beitech.
It's
Dalet?
the two dots. Wait, am I looking at? I'm sorry.
No, it's
Dalet?
Beitecha.
I'm sorry, you're on Dalet. I'm sorry. I was looking at Bet.
That's okay.
Beitcha.
Beit Cha,
Sorry.
that's okay, which is your house masculine, right?
Yes.
So it'd be Beit Cha Gadol Ve'am Cha Tov.
Yes. Okay. Mispal Shesh, number 6. Shesh.
Shesh. Ze Malki Vahu Malek
Melech.
Melech Baruch. So this is my king, and this is my king, and the king is blessed. No,
He. Okay. So he is a blessed king.
okay.
Yeah.
He-
This is my king, and he is, so it's like 2 sentences.
He's the blessed king, and I
A
am
blessed king.
change it to Aretzi, my land. So Zot Haaretz.
You don't have to say ha. You don't have to add the ha in that, but you're right with changing that to zot.
Okay, Zot aretzi
Zot artzi.
vahi aretz baruka.
Rucha. Yes. So what do you change? What do you change it to?
So I changed it to a feminine.
Singular. Yes.
Singular, yes. So
And translate.
this is my land, and my land is blessed.
And she is a blessed land.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. But you might translate as it is a blessed land. You know what I mean? Depending on how you know what I mean? How you translate. But it could be translated as she is a blessed land, but you probably say it for translation purposes. Okay. Bet.
Okay. B'ni, my son.
What did you do with the zeh?
I didn't do anything yet. I was just.
Okay.
reading
Oh, okay. All
what
right.
I
Okay.
needed to
Okay.
touch
figuring
All
out
right.
the
base.
Sorry, I
word.
just didn't hear you. B'ni. Yes.
Don't
Yes.
ru-
Yes.
don't
Yes.
rush- Don't rush me, you get me nervous.
My hair. No, yell.
Zebani, Vahu Bain Baruch.
Yes.
This is my son, and he is a blessed son.
Yes.
What
Can you
was the
say it
first
again,
word? What
Alan,
was the
loud?
first word?
The whole sentence.
Zebani, Vahu Bain Baruch.
Yes.
Would you say that, or would you say like for he?
You're still saying this is my son.
Okay.
So it's the same.
You wouldn't
Yeah.
say he is my son.
Well, you'd be changing the sentence. So
Okay.
for purposes here, we keep it as that.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Oops.
Okay.
It's stuck in my purse. All right, hold on. There we go. Gimel.
Okay. Ze avi Bahu Malchi Baruchi. This
Okay, so
is what?
actually, we're changing Melech to Avi or Av as well, right? So you did the first part right. Ze Avi,
All right.
Vahu, and now we want to substitute Melech again.
So wouldn't it be Malchi?
No, because we're changing. So we're changing Melech, which is the root word, to Av or Abba, father. So Ze Avi, this is my father. Vahu, and then we want to substitute Melech to Av.
Oh,
And he is a blessed father.
Okay. Bahu Av. It's Avi again?
No, yeah. So this is confusing because just like in this sentence where it said Ze Malki,
Yeah.
this is my king, Vahu Melech Baruch, and then they drop the possessive, right? So the sentence translates to, this is my king, and he is a king, a blessed. So he is a blessed king. So we would change, so we take the root word of for father, Ze Avi, we use the same possessive ending as
Right.
Malki, Avi. So this is Avi, my father, Vahu. Now we drop the possessive, right? We just use the root word. Vahu Av,
Av.
Baruch.
Baruch. Okay.
Okay. Do you want to read the whole sentence again, just so you can hear it in your own head?
Yeah. So where am I here? Okay. It says Ze Avi Bahu Av Baruch.
Yes, very good. And you see what you did there? You're just modifying it. It really should have had two words underlined in this sentence because you're really changing both. Yeah.
Right. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Dalit.
the next one, the word is BT, which is my daughter. So it will be Zot BT, because you're gonna make it feminine.
Correct.
The he Bat Baracha.
Yes.
So this is my daughter, and she is a blessed daughter.
Yes. And you could say Zo or Zot. Yeah.
Zebe, oh, sorry. Zebeti v'hu bait baruch. This
Yes.
is my house, and my house is, and the house is holy, and this is my house in a holy house, and it is
And
holy.
it is a holy house.
Blessed
Yeah.
or
Or
blessed.
blessed
is that
house.
word.
Blessed
Yeah.
house would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you would translate it to it because you don't really talk about objects as he or she's, but in
Right.
Hebrew, they use the who or the he for it sometimes. Yeah. Very, very good. All right. Do we feel like we want to do 7 to kind of continue to work on that before, or well, actually, you know what? We do that moving on to page 51. So why don't we go to page 50, which is chamishim, just so that I can incorporate it. Chamesh means 5. When you want to say like 20, so 30, shloshim, arbaim, chamishim, chamishim, 50. Selections from the prayer book. See if you can translate these prayers on your own. Okay, so I think we can do it. So b'chol yehalalucha selah. I don't know why they translate that. In every will praise you, selah. Just selah means like amen kind of thing, like or praise be or something like that. Okay, does anybody read the red tent?
Yes.
Selah, selah. Okay,
Selah.
you read it too?
Mhm.
Okay, anyway, good. They use that term a lot, selah, in that book. Anyway, okay. 50, I'm gonna start with you again, Tamar. Sorry.
Do you want me to read the prayer, read the first line?
Just the first line of the prayer and translate. And you can see what we've learned already.
Ata kadosh v'shimcha kadosh. So it
Yes.
is, you are holy, and his name is holy, and your name is holy. I'm sorry, you are holy, and your name is holy.
Very good. Very good. Okay.
Okay. Ukadosh, Ukadoshim,
Kadoshim,
Baal,
B'chol.
Bakol,
So actually, even though that's spelled it's pronounced chol.
okay,
It's just kind of
How
a
it is.
rule. Yeah, it's how it is.
B'chol.
Kadoshim, it looks like b'chal, but it's actually b'chol.
so, okay. Im,
Sorry,
Looks
we
like-
gave you a hard one.
that's all right. Hallelujah.
Yahalalucha Selah. Yes.
Salah. So, we praise you, is that it? We,
And holy b'chol yom
okay,
in every
land,
and we will praise
and we will praise,
Selah.
Selah.
Amen. Kind of, yeah.
okay.
Barb.
Baruch Atah Adonai Ha'el HaKadosh,
Yes.
which is blessed are you or thou, Adonai, God, Ha'el HaKadosh. What's El?
God.
God. okay.
Yeah. Another word for God.
Another word for God.
Yeah.
And God is the Holy One,
Blessed are you, God, the holy God.
the Holy God.
Yeah.
Okay.
So El, Elohim, Adonai, Yahweh, Shem, Hashem. What other names do we have for God? I'm trying to think.
Father,
Shaddai.
sometimes.
Eloheinu.
Eloheinu, El, Eloheinu, Adoshem, Adoshem, you know what I mean? There's like, right, you should know this. Wait, who are the ones that say as like the ones that say base Knesset? They're the ones that say Adoshem or Adochem or so yeah. So that they're not saying the holy name. My dad used to do it. Anyway, there's some other word. there. Okay, very good. And that's from one of the main prayers. Okay, so on the bottom,
Yeah.
everybody just changed on my screen. Did we lose somebody? Okay.
Yeah, we lost Brenda.
Bye, Brenda. Okay. So Alan, in my screen, you are up next.
Okay,
So I'm going to have you read the line that has the translation, but that's okay.
She might have said something. in
you
the
want me to
com-
read? the
Yeah,
line
she
with-
probably did. I just wanted to make sure I didn't lose her on my screen.
Okay, do
Unintentionally.
you want me to read the line with the translation or just start into the
Yeah, go
text?
ahead and read the line with the translation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ka'amcha goy be'eretz,
Yes.
like your people, people in the land. Ata echad-
Amcha. Yeah, go ye ba'aretz. Yeah. Okay,
should
go
I read the
ahead.
prayer? Read the
Yeah, you
prayer?
can go ahead and read the first phrase up till the
Okay.
comma.
Ata echad v'shimcha echad.
Yes.
You are one and your name is one.
Yes. Morris.
Umi Amcha Yisrael. And who are the nation of Israel?
Your nation.
Your nation, sorry. Nation.
And so ka is kind of like. So, and who is like your nation, Israel?
Israel.
Who is like ka'amcha, your people, your nation. Ki amo Yisrael. And I think they say that like your or his people, Israel, at some point. So it means like ka, the hard. Okay.
And the last line is goy echad ba'aretz. So that would be one people on the land, in the land.
Yes, or on the earth is how they're translating it. So Eretz, in biblical terms, usually means like earth and as opposed to land. Like if you think about Shemayim and Aretz, you know, the heavens and the earth kind of thing. It's given a little bit more of a grandiose definition, usually.
And they translated it to unique instead of one.
Yes. Goy echad ba'aretz. Like the one people, like the one, because they're like the distinctive one is what they're trying to say. Ba, and ba can mean in or on. So ba, so just like the letter hey means the letter bet means in or on or at. Sorry, I just thought about that too. So like if I said, where am I? Ani ba'bayit. I'm at home. Where am I? Ani ba'aretz. I'm on the planet. Where are you? Ani ba'beit ha'knesset. I'm at the synagogue. See how it kind of same word and it changes to in or on because you're not. But you could, so when you're translating it, if it makes sense, you could translate it like I could be saying, I'm in the movie theater or I'm at the movie theater. You just translate it according to what makes sense in the translation. There would really be no right or wrong. You hear what I'm saying? But you wouldn't say like, if I said, ani ba'bayit, I wouldn't be saying I'm on the house, right?
Unless you're the fiddler on the roof.
Unless you were my kids climbing onto the roof out the back window, which they used to do when they were preteens. They could have been them, but yeah, other than that, probably not. Okay. 51. Any questions based on that? Okay. So more review, but I think it's worth it. And I think in this one, whoever reads should read the question and the response. And I think we're on Barb. Are we? Or did I just jump to you? I might be jumping.
to you. Start.
Okay. Okay, ba'amud 51. So in numbers, you say the base number 50 and 1. 51. 51, mispar echad, number 1.
So the question is Ma Shemecha, which is what is your name?
Yes.
Shemi Avraham, which is my name is Abraham.
Yes. Alan.
Okay, Mihi, who is she? He
Yes.
BT Ushma Leah. She is my daughter and her name is Leah.
Very good. Tov mode. Mispar Stein. Morris.
Ma ha'oretz ha'kadosha. What is the Holy Land?
Yes.
Haaretz ha'kadosha he Yisrael. The Holy Land is Israel. Or
Yes.
she is Israel. Or,
Yeah. Hi.
How are you? I'm sorry to disturb you guys.
Oh, and before you go, we have a question for you
בסדר.
from last week. יש
אוקיי.
לנו שאלה בשבילך. Okay.
בבקשה.
תודה רבה. Oh,
את רוצה שעכשיו או שאני אחרי זה?
לא,
אני
אחרי זה.
הולך-
אחרי.
אוקיי, אני
תודה.
הולך לקחת כמה דברים.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead. You translated perfectly. And in this
Okay.
sentence, they're using he just like you used it. The Holy Land is Israel. Okay, the Holy Land, if you wanted to be dramatic, give it dramatic flourish, the Holy Land, she is Israel.
okay, then do you want me to continue number 2?
No, we'll go
Okay.
ahead
I'll go,
to,
I'll do the next one. Yisrael artzi ma artsecha. That's Israel is my land. What is your land? Artzi he Israel. My land is Israel.
yes. Very
Thank
good.
you,
He
everybody.
is
I have a
just-
tight schedule today.
Oh, no worries.
really good
Thank you for
translated.
coming.
Oh, yes, yes.
So just keep
going.
reviewing.
I will
Just
keep
go ahead, keep reviewing because really it's just review.
Repetition.
comfort, repetition.
Absolutely.
Bediuk, lavor,
Is
go
there
over it.
class next week?
There is not class next week. There's a rabbi's class next week.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
24th.
rabbi's class next week.
When is the next class? Because in 2
24th.
weeks, it's Pesach.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now.
24th.
24th.
24th?
Yeah. Okay. יש לנו מורה מאוד טובה פה בשבילנו. Yeah. Okay. So we have a really the excellence. You know, like the most
Expert.
best, the most expert
Wow, too
here.
much credit you give me.
And last week we had a question about making possessive, like my, like words that have two, like Beit Knesset, where you
Okay.
say Beit Knesset Sheli, but we were learning about like the contracted, like my synagogue without saying it the long way, the contracted way, like Beiti is my house. So how would you
Right.
say my synagogue the short way? And I was like, oh God, I don't think anyone does it that way.
אני לא חושבת שאפשר להגיד בית כנסתי.
כן,
אי אפשר
בדיוק.
להגיד את זה.
אני
בית
לא יכולה
הכנסת
להבין
שלי.
מה לעשות עם זה.
ביתי, משכני.
אף אחד
אני
לא
חושבת שאפשר
מדבר כזה,
להגיד את זה,
נכון?
אף אחד לא יגיד בית כנסתי.
נכון,
You know, בית הכנסת שלי.
נכון.
Maybe because you.
Okay,
you
so we're
don't
talking
live
about
there?
the Barb asked a question last week and I was like trying to think it
Because
through,
you
like,
don't live there.
and I don't
Is it
think
like
there,
Beiti Knesset or Beit Knesset?
I don't think
I
anybody
don't think you
says
can
it.
say either
Yeah,
way.
no one says it
Okay.
either way. Because
בית
last
הכנסת
week I was
שלי,
like, she's like, it's okay if you don't know. I'm like, no, I think no one says it.
אני
Like
לא-
it's,
yeah.
אי אפשר
Say I go to
להגיד
Har
כזה.
Zion or I belong to Har Zion.
אני שייכת להר זיין,
כן,
או זה הבית כנסת שלי,
זה הבית כנסת.
אבל את גרה, you know, when you live in your house, בביתי, משכני, I
בדיוק.
think maybe when it's where you
You
live,
are.
you can do it, and it's
Right.
part of you, but בית הכנסת, or, because you can say בית ספרי,
Exactly.
בית
בית
ספרי,
ספרי,
אבל לא, I never heard of it.
בתי כנסת שלי.
בית הכנסת
בית
שלי,
כנסת
כן,
שלי. זהו.
כן, לא, אי אפשר
אי
להגיד
אפשר,
בית כנסתי. זה לא, אף אחד לא יבין את זה.
Right. And so she
Okay.
said, no one understands this, no one says it. So with like words that are like two words together, you can't make this weird contraction like this. It's probably because it's a biblical thing where the words are more my kingdom, my queen, my, it's a more.
You belong to it,
Yeah.
but it's not where you live.
Right.
It's not, you don't possess, you know what I mean?
You don't,
So-
yeah.
So, no.
Yeah,
Bet
because I was like,
Knesset-
I've never heard it written. I've never heard
No.
anybody talk like this.
No,
And then I'm like, well, like maybe it's because I'm not an expert.
no.
But okay, all
You
right.
are absolutely right.
Okay. Thank you, expert.
יישר כוח, יישר כוח
Okay.
לכולם, כל
תודה
הכבוד.
רבה.
שיהיה שבוע טוב.
אוקיי, יונה יהיה באוניברסיטת אלינוי.
מזל טוב,
בשנה הבאה.
נצטרך לנסוע
זהו.
ביחד.
Okay, bye.
ביי.
All right, so sorry, are we at time? Oh, we have a little more time because we started a little late, unless you guys want to call it. We have like,
Why don't we finish this page
okay,
and then we'll call it.
so
we leave that
Mispal
real quick.
Shalosh, 3. Are we at Ed? Are we tomorrow? Okay.
I just went.
Okay.
Hayom Beiti, Hu Beitech. It's today my house is your house. And then it's not a response. Do you want me to keep reading?
Yeah, you can go ahead and keep reading.
Hayom Malchuti, Hi Malchutech. So today my king is your king.
My kingdom.
Kingdom, sorry, yes. Malchuti, yes.
Yes, and very good for picking that up, because a lot of people might be like, the day is my house. That's not making any sense, but that's where you remember Hayom actually means today or the day, depending on terminology, and that's perfect. Do you want to just read the last line and we'll, yeah.
Hayom Olami, Hu Olamech. Today, my land, or my world, my nation is your nation.
My universe, it's more like universe or world.
Okay.
Yeah. Today, probably they're saying my world is your world here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
And the your world is feminine.
your world, yes, feminine, singular. Arba, Barb,
Me ha'avot agadolim, which is me is who?
yes, me, kamocha, who is like you.
Okay. So who is the
Who
great
are?
father? Who are the great fathers?
Yes, and notice how even though avot ends in vav taf, it gedolim of av is still a masculine word.
So it's the exception.
Yes, it's an exception.
And then Abraham, Av, Gadol, V'chasto, Rav.
Yes,
And that is Abraham is a big father, great father,
great father. Yeah,
and he is very kind, has a lot of kindness.
and his kindness is Rav also means in this context great.
Great,
or, yeah,
abundant.
abundant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Moshe, Av Gadol, V'Torato Kedosha,
Yes.
which is Moses is a great father, and his Torah is holy.
Yes, and in Torato, we make the hey into a taf so that we can put the ending on it for his. Torato, Toratecha, your Torah. Yeah, so it's,
Okay.
yeah. And then if we want to, although I didn't tell Janine to do it, but I'll send it in an email, maybe we can just look over some of the new words, some of the new vocabulary, so that we're familiar with it as we go forward into the next chapter, which are found on page 52. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new vocabulary words. And then if you could also on page 53, 53, just review, these are the new possessive endings for plural. Our house, your house, masculine plural, your house, feminine plural, their house, their house. So in the last chapter, you learned for the singular, and this is the plural. So there's 5 more different endings, and then that's it. so that we can start conjugating the new words we've learned with the full form of the possessive endings on the 24th.